Hey folks, welcome to Burl Sports. We'll get rolling here in just a second after make sure the stream is coming through. All right, hope you all are doing great this Sunday evening, last Sunday of October. Crazy times. All right. So looking good on YouTube. What's up, Ed, Christian, Steve? Do feel free to interact in the chat. Let's see. Burleson household, full sports mode around here. We got kiddos playing basketball. We've got some pickleball action. As always, we've got soccer and conditioning started, training for a 5K, all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, and then the watching sports experience is good too. Great time of year. You've got the World Series. We've got basketball in swing. We've got football is, smack dab in the middle of the season. Good stuff. What's up, Tim? Good to see you back, man. Uh, yeah, the Dodgers are looking tough for sure. Um, we'll see how things pivot after the little travel day. Yeah, sorry, Greg. Yeah, rough couple of games there for the Yankees, but man, some good baseball to watch for sure. What's up, Mike? All right, it is 9:01, so we'll get rolling. We got two cool breaks tonight. One is the 61 tops break. What's up, Derek? And then the other's the World Series mixer. And so I just thought it'd be fun to showcase some Dodgers and Yankees cards since they're facing off, and you know, iconic franchises with a ton of history. So show off some cool cards and fun little way to commemorate that. Oh wow, that's fun, Ed. Really cool. Mike's got the cats fed. Jeremy's mourning the Ravens. All right. Well, we'll get rolling here. Congrats to Mike Lane for winning the free spot in this one. Uh, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Burl Sports. If you're not already following, you should do so. And yeah, private buy-sell trade group is available to set break participants. I think we got up to 110 there. I included a link if you bought into these earlier today. I'll include another link. Just request to join. Pretty quick approval if I recognize your name. And yeah, I'm going to be posting some cards for sale over the next few days. I just kind of have a backlog of stuff that doesn't fit in a break anytime soon. So see if any of you guys are interested in them. Some cool stuff. But all right, 61 tops. We've got 587 cards in the set. That's because 587 and 588 do not exist. They are numbered to 589, but those next to last two don't exist. So just 587. One other little quirk, 426 doesn't exist, but instead there are two number 463s. So you can see the Milwaukee Braves team here will serve as 426, likely was intended to be 426. And then the other 463 is Jack Fisher for the Orioles. So That's the way that checklist lays out, just so there's no confusion. All right. So this is part where I need your help. Help me decide how many times we're going to randomize this list. Let's do between or including 6 and 11. 6 and 11. Third number in the chat's how many times we'll randomize. This list, fourth, is how many times we will randomize the mixer. All right, lots of numbers in there. Really appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. Steve's got us with 9 randoms on this one. Ed's got us with 11 randoms on the World Series mixer. Let me write that down because I'm going to forget in a minute. 61. 9 times. World Series 11. Ooh, Allah. All right. Cool stuff. So, 9 randoms coming your way. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, we got Andy Dinger on top. Garland Hall on bottom. Paste these here. Get the view adjusted a bit. And boom. And even pop that one bigger. Yeah, just the one. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good to see you in the chat, man. All right, card number 2. Roger Maris. SGC 5. Of course, 61 is when Maris breaks Ruth's record. 61 and 61. AL MVP to go along with it. Very nice Maris card to add to the collection there for you, Brett. Congrats. Brooksy is card number 10. Going to Mike Susitz. With Robin Roberts coming in at spot 20. Going to Matthew Parker. Ron Santo rookie, PSA 6 on this one. To Pete Paparizos. There you go, Pete. Little Santo. Santo wasn't original to this set. Santo was actually pretty rough, but I had this one that I recently had graded, so that worked out. All right, home run leaders. Of course, this one is retrospective of 1960. AL home run leaders going to Jeremy Merriquin. All these leaders have some stars throughout, but this one we've got Mantle Maris. Of course, they flip-flop in 61. Jim Cott is Card number 63 going to Clark Carden. Ted Klazuski, 65, going to Derek Peaster. Go Derek with Killebrew. He's next. Spot number 80, going to William Ratliff. Richie Ashburn, he's 88. Ashburn going to Mike Susitz. There you go, Mike. Ashburn is a Cub. Gets me every time. Billy Martin going to Yaron. Martin with the Braves at this point. Speaking of Braves, there's a famous one, Ed Matthews, card 120. Going to David Doyle. Hal Lopez, he's 132. Manager's card's a little different style. Going to Jeffrey Gahn. On the Lopez, Alston's another good one. Going to Glenn Berger. Always like the Murtaugh as well, just because looks a little grumpy. A little grumpy look. Going to Larry Brooks. Right, a little more rookie action. Billy Williams here with rookie star. Well, hey, Glenn. 4.5 here on the Billy Williams rookie. Little off center, being the main culprit. Nice, clean card otherwise. 141 going to Larry Brooks. Nice, Larry. Getting to say your name a couple of times here. Willie Mays is 150. Going to Douglas Meyer. SGC 3 on the Mays. A little tough on that grade, but what are you going to do? Spawn is next, all the way up to 200. Going to Robert Morris. Go, Robert. Dodgers Southpaws is a good one with Koufax and Podres. 207. Going to Jeffrey Gahn. Nice little multiplayer card for you, Jeffrey. Bob Gibson is next. Looks like he's trying to intimidate us all, like we're in the batter's box. Gibson 5, SGC 5 on card 211. Just can't quite get that to focus. Gibson goes to William Ratliff. I forgot to mention a while ago that Spawn tied for National League lead in wins with 21. All right, all the way up to Drysdale at 260. Drysdale going to Ryan Mays. Here's a Tony Kubek. 65 going to Jeremy Merriquin. And the Yaz with a rookie star. Of course, Yaz also in 1960 tops, so that would be his true rookie. But beautiful card nonetheless, kind of a pastel looking card. I don't know, I always like this one. 287 Going to Jeremy Merriquin, SGC 5 on the Yaz. There you go, Jeremy. Stan the Man, 290. Going to Christian Wagner, SGC 4 on the Musial. That means the Mick is next. Card 300, SGC 4.5. Going to Jeffrey Gone. Congrats, Jeffrey. Big break for you. Said your name a few times already. Taking home a mantle. Good, good stuff. Missed it by that much. World Series, Game 2. Mantle slamming 2 home runs. Going to Angelo. World Series champs. Of course, this was retrospective, with Maz Homer winning it. That's Game 7. Going to Al Godwin. And then the winners celebrating. Going to Greg Ritzer. Right, your strikeout leader for 1961 would be Mr. Sandy Koufax, card 344. Before we get there, though, congrats to Mike Lane snagging that 314 Bob Miller with the free spot. Koufax is 344, going to Brian Coble. There you go, Brian. Koufax with 269 strikeouts in 1961. All right. Mr. Cub. Going to a Cub fan. There you go, Angelo. Snagging the banks. Always good to see Ernie. NL MVP is up next. Frank Robinson, card 360. Going to Jeremy Merriquin. Jeremy, huge break, man. Reds taking the National League pennant, but falling short to the Yankees in 1961. Minoso's 380. Going to Marty Wisbinski. Here we go, Marty. With Roberto Clemente. 388. Going to Luis Chiappetta. Clemente, the stellar 351 batting average in 1961 to lead the National League. Fun commemorative set with some baseball thrills. So Babe Ruth hitting his 60th homer goes to Larry Brooks. This whole subset is fun. We'll show quite a few of them. Hornsby going to Luis Chiappetta. Hornsby tops NL average with 424. Craziness. Gehrig. Iron Man card going to Jeremy Merriquin. With Mantle's 565-foot home run going to Andy Dinger. Craziness. Mathewson striking out 267 batters. Going to Charles Bailey. Walter Johnson hurling third shutout in 4 days. Going to Jeffrey Gahn. Big train. Coming through in a big way there. All right, Hank Aaron. He's 415. Going to James Hook. SGC 4 on the Hammer and Hank. With Yogi. Yogi is 425. Going to Michael Wolf. Al Kaline, he is 428. No, he's not. 429. Going to Greg Ritzer. There you go, Greg. Little Tiger action. This set is pretty nice overall. There are definitely a couple outliers, but beautiful, beautiful set. Maths going to Todd Casista. With Cepeda. Going to Garland Hall. Cepeda, 435. He had 46 home runs, 141 RBIs. Led the National League in both in 1961. Very nice season. Duke Snyder. Snyder, 443. Going to Jeremy Marquand. Jeremy, crushing it. Gil Hodges is 460. Hodges going to Derek Peaster. Phil Rizzuto, he is 471. Going to Christian Wagner. MVP subset and an all-star subset. So the MVP, of course, is kind of historical of active players who'd won MVPs. So you get to triple dip on a lot of these big names because they're in the MVP and the all-star subsets. Here's Berra. He goes to James Hook. Jeremy's big night continues. The Mantle MVP going to Jeremy Marquand. SGC 5. Always like this card. Nice red color. They didn't just totally float the head, so we still have a neck and some shoulders. Well, that will do it, Jeremy. But still, it's better than getting a ton of spots and not hitting big cards. Nellie Fox going to Steve Valinsky. What's up, Jim? Those are all names we like for sure. Roger Maris, 478, going to Garland Hall. With Campy, going to Robert Morris. The Mays MVP, he's 482. Went to Pierre Morin, SGC 5. '61 set is a ton of fun. Packed with star power. You've got good subsets. You've got some rookies. Nothing too crazy. Hank Aaron MVP. Going to Kevin Casper, SGC 4. Oh, looks like I didn't pull the Banks, but Banks going to William Ratliff. Jim Bunning, he's 490, going to Yaron. Right, Shane Dienst, he's 505. Whoop, too far. Going to Daniel Kelly. McCovey, going to William Ratliff. I know some of these high numbers are pretty tough, so lots of value here, even in the not big names. Wilhelm, though, going to Tony Kuda. All-Stars. My favorite All-Star design of any year. Murtaugh's the manager, going to Daniel Cermak. Nellie Fox. It's going to Garland Hall. Maz, going to Steve Strauss. Brooksy, to Douglas Meyer. Ken Boyer, going to Daniel Cermak. Luis Aparicio, going to Steve Strauss. With Ernie Banks for Luis Chiapetta. Roger Maris, going to William Ratliff. The Mick, 578. Well, before we do the Mick, we've got Hank, who is out of order. So Hank going to Jeffrey Gahn. SGC 4. With the Mick, going to Tony Kuda. He's a 4.5. Four and a half on the Maze as well, going to Roger Beard. Al Kaline going to Kyle Soborski. There you go, Kyle. Apologize if I mispronounced your last name. Gave it a go. Frank Robinson going to Douglas Meyer. Along with Whitey Ford here. Going to Steve Bauman. Oh, and it looks like I didn't pull the Warren Spahn either, but Spahny there is going to Garland Hall. Well, there you have it, folks. That's your 61 set break. Let me shuffle a couple of things around, and then we'll check out this World Series break, which should be good fun. Let's see, I don't think I mentioned that Whitey Ford there, Steve, is actually your World Series MVP in 1961. Ah, cool, Tim. Yeah, that's a great call out. If you hit some cards you don't necessarily need for your sets or for your collection, feel free to post them in the buy sell trade group. Be easier if we thread it kind of all in one there. So maybe use Tim's post as a kickoff and just respond there with cards you got from the set. See if we can help folks fill out their needs. All right. So we said we're going to randomize our list on the World Series mixer. What did we say? 11 times. Let me shift this back just so we can see a little bit more. Let's see, let's grab a new random window. And the way the checklist works is the way they were listed in this list is how they'll be listed on this list. So that's the order. So card 1, card 2, card 3, and so on. We randomize the list of names. And paste it right next to that checklist. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so we got Garland on top, Donald on bottom. Go ahead and hide that column just so we can get everything we need to see in one spot. Shift the view back and good to go. Cool. Well, that's a good tip, Ed. I'm still not sure if I'm going to be able to make it next year. Got some fun travel coming up next summer, and that's going to take me away from the day job a good bit. So I just don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. If I do, it'll probably just be hanging out in the on the weekend. But we'll see. All right. T206, Al Birch, the Brooklyn Dodgers. Actually, they may not be even the Dodgers at this point. Oh, let me think. Were they still the... Oh, I've got to Google. But nice Birch there for you, Garland. Sorry, I gotta get there. Oh yeah, that's it. We're the Super Brooklyn Super Boss at this point. Don't take on the Dodgers name likely till 1911 as the Trolley Dodgers. All right, Hal Chase, T206, beautiful card. Nice portrait of Chase for your New York Americans. Going to Laura Ed Conrad. Nice little snag there. The prices on these were just kind of my show prices. They averaged out a little over $60 a card, and so it's like, well, they didn't sell at a couple of shows I did, so that's why the $50 spot price point here. But I do think they were pretty fair. Pee-wee Reese going to Kevin O'Malley. 53 tops on the Reese, of course, a Dodger. I alternated the checklist in case you didn't notice that. So Dodger, Yankee, Dodger, Yankee. Scooter going to Daniel Kelly. '54 tops Snyder going to Steve Bauman. Johnny Sane going to Jim Tegelar. And Johnny Podres. Going to Laura Conrad. There you go, Ed. With Rizzuto, 54 tops. Going to James Hop. Gil Hodges. Going to Derek Peaster. 54 tops as well. Whitey Ford. Going to James Hop. Junior Gilliam. Going to Clark Carden. Yogi. Going to Jim Peddle. Gil Hodges on the 55 Bowman. Going to Mike Heffelfinger. Got Mantle's 42nd homer for the crown out of 59 tops. Going to Tony Kuda. Johnny Podres, 55 Bowman. Going to Matt Pottle. With Maris All-Star. 1960, going to Rob Maynard. 57, Campy. That's a pretty nice card here. Going to Mike O'Leary. Very nice. Yogi Berra. Going to Gretchen Youngquist. 62 tops on the Yogi. Drysdale. Going to Rob Maynard. 60 All-Star. The Bombers' best. We got Trash Mantle Richardson out of 63 tops. Going to Kevin Casper. Casper snagging both the 63s, getting a 63 Koufax to go along with it. SGC 5.5 on the 63 Fleer. 67 Whitey Ford going to Jeffrey Gahn. With the 66 Koufax going to John Carden. I thought this was cool. Campy jersey card. This is from 2009. Serial number to 25. Campy going to Jeffrey Gahn. I think it's Topps Tribute, but I just can't seem to make it out for sure. Jeter, SP rookie, going to Garland Hall. There you go, Garland. Nice 7 on this Jeter. With now a Dodger, Shohei Ohtani, 2018 Bowman rookie, going to Jared Houston. Well, the little Dodger card for Dodger fan there. Congrats, Jared. We got Jason Dominguez going to Mike Heffelfinger. Refractor here, number to 499. This used to be a huge card. Not so at the moment. That's for Mike. And then Jared with another Dodger card. So congrats, man. Getting the Dustin May and Gavin Lux combo rookie there. With Ray Demmett going to Zach Thiel. T206 here on the Demmett. Piedmont. And another Ohtani, this one going to Donald Barnett. This is, of course, 83 top style, which is fun on the rookie card. So there you have it, folks. Lots of good fun. Appreciate you buying in. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, keep an eye out. I'm going to post some cards for sale on that private buy-sell trade group. Probably not tonight. I'm tired. Probably tomorrow night. So check that out while you're watching the game, and then I'll probably post them on the the bigger page on Tuesday. So keep an eye out. Appreciate each and every one of you. This is Burl.